Welcome back to ERL, guys. We just had a massive technical issue that we are still trying to solve. I think we are still missing one person from well, two people from the lobby. I'm not sure who that is. I will quickly find out. It is. We're missing J Ghosts and someone else, Ultimate, from the session, who J Ghost has just joined, as has Ultimate. Wait, so who are we actually missing? Oh, Astronauty. We are missing Astronauty. Um, do not have a clue why he hasn't been invited, but I will invite him now. Astronauty. Oh, Astronauty's now in the lobby. There we go. So, we have everyone back. So we are ready to go when the admins say so. And I'm assuming. Wait, we've got 19. Warlock needs to spectate. So. Okay. Okay. Ready? Oh no 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 no! Oh, for God's sake. Ah! This is not going well. So the grid order isn't correct at the moment. Hello, everybody joining the stream. But yeah, the grid order isn't correct because they readied up before we told them to. At this rate, I'm not gonna get a chance to practice. Warlock has left the session, which means we're all gonna have to leave. I can't leave this. Oh no, I can. We're gonna have to restart the lobby again because. Once again, completely messed up. I just need. This is a shambles at this point. Alright, first it was the netcode, then it was everyone else. Why am I P2? Because we didn't tell you to ready up. We weren't finished sorting out the grid. But everyone readied up. Right, this time, do not ready up. Because if you ready up this time, it's ridiculous. Like, sort it out, guys. Come on. This is the second time we've had to restart. Hopefully everyone joins now. But, yeah. Please, guys, don't make us restart again, because I actually want to do my race as well. Like, It's not like, oh, I have all night. I don't have all night. So, but we should be done in time. We should be done in time, unless we don't listen. Right, 15 drivers are in. Well, no, 13. We now have 15. We need 18. It is 18 that are driving. So we now have 16. We are missing 2, who I do not know who they are. They are someone and someone else. We're missing Alang Dang and whoever was in the other Force India. Can't remember who it was. But Alang Dang is one of the people we are missing. And let me just invite him if I can find his name. There we go. He can't join the invites. We have 19 drivers, so it is just Alang Dang we are waiting on. So if Alang Dang can't get in, we might have some issues. There we go. Right. We now sit and wait. I don't know what I can do for Alang Dang, really. Hopefully he can join. Hopefully if someone else sends him invites, hopefully he can join. Yeah, we're already, I'd say, 15 minutes behind where we should have been. So that is not good at all. We have to hope then that he can join, but by the looks of things, I don't think he's going to be able to. I haven't seen anyone send him an invite, so let's have a look. Who are we waiting? We're waiting for Erlang Dang. But he's restarting the PlayStation. We can't wait all day. Um, fingers crossed he can get in, but if not, we'll have to go without him. Unfortunately. But we do have to get this show on the road because we are really, really late. Oh, sweet Emma. We are waiting for Sweet Emma to pick his car. He needs to pick his car, otherwise we will have to kick him. Genuinely. Because he is gone in his car and now he's not he's gone AFK. Can he just get in his car? Otherwise we're gonna have to go. What is he doing? We're going to go Allendang. We are literally waiting for he's picked his car, but someone else has left now. No, someone else hasn't left. He's picked his car. There we go. Now we can go. Go. Now we can go, everybody. We have everything sorted, so now, if there's anything wrong, yeah, 3 years later, definitely. Literally, I am aching from just sitting in my chair waiting to start. Genuinely. I am in pain from just sitting down. Well, tonight has been very frustrating. Let's see if these 17 drivers can make up for that with either a massive crash at turn 1 or some cracking racing. Now, either one's going to be exciting. We just have to see what the outcome's going to be from this 31 endurance sprint, as I like to call it, because you have to be quick, but it's long. So this should be a cracker of a race. But yeah, as I said in the previous stream, it's a very difficult track to overtake, but if you can overtake around here, it shows off your skill, really. Depends on where you can overtake. The easiest spot to overtake is normally down at turn 7, I want to say. I want to say it's turn 7. But I'm not. I'm now going to get a track map up. Just so I can check. Oh no, Golden Falcon has lagged out the session. Before the session has even started. Oh no. Oh no. The championship is probably not going to have a chance to rejoin a whole bunch of points in this race. Not good for him at all. But we're on. I think I've said that. No, I said that we must get this show on the road. Why am I saying show? Because it's a show. But yeah, we have the other 16 drivers lined up, nearly ready to go. What corner is it? Yes, it is turn 7. Turn 7 is one of the better, well, the best overtaking spot on this track. Your other corners where it's good to overtake are turn 1 and turn 14, which is just after the second sector split. We have the drivers off on their formation lap with Tim. I can't go on for Golden Falcon because Golden Falcon has disconnected. So it is actually going to be Tim Veg starting from the front row of the grid. I'm pretty sure. Well, no, he was already on the front row, but he is surely going to be starting in first place. And it does promote Tavo and Ari up 2 positions as well. Yeah. That was a big shock. I was not expecting Falcon to be the one that lags out the session. Welcome to the stream, JTX. Hope we see many overtakes. I also hope we see many overtakes, but as I was saying earlier, it may not be possible around here. But drivers are drivers, quite aggressive. They'll find a way to do something. I expect quite a few people to try it into here. I don't know if they'll be very successful, as the leader actually takes them through on the formation lap, through the hairpin, down Esplanade Drive, and into the back section of the track. Jagos has been disqualified from the formation lap, as is Tavo, Motoristic and Mill. Not going to be good for them. Cold tyres around here, not going to be very fun. I am colder than their tyres, because I'm freezing. Can I join F2 just for the sake of connection, lol? Yeah, difficult track for overtakes. Hope we'll see. Welcome to the stream, Sarja. But there we have Ari ghosting through the middle of Tim Veg, even though Tim Veg will be in front of Ari. Is Falcon still on the grid? He is not. So will it move Tim Veg to the front? I think he's still going to be in the second grid spot. I think he's still in the second grid spot. I am waiting for those who use soft at the start. Saying that, let's have a look what the tyres are. Did everyone pick the right tyres? Falcon couldn't. Falcon was even on hypersofts, so they are all on the right tyres. Yes, they are. Okay. I don't want to be on stops. But here we see Tim Veg in first place. He's going to lead them away. At the start of this race, there is a delay, as usual. But here they go, Tim Veg at the start of the grid, on the only one on hypersofts at the front. He gets a good getaway against Ari and is comfortably into first. But here comes Ari with a switchback. Is he going to get Tim Veg into turn 3? He goes up the inside. There is yellow flags. There is... I didn't see anyone actually go around, but Tim Veg is in first still, with Ari in second and Tavo in third. Who dropped all those positions? I do not know. No one, I don't think. Motoristic up 2 places ahead of Jay Ghosts, and Tavo is going up the inside of Ari, and Ari has been dropped down to third place where he qualified. Ehnen is quite far behind, so if there's any crashes, I think it might have been between him and someone else. Do not know, did not see it, but we carry on anyway. Ehnen has already retired from this Grand Prix. Look at Tavo right on the back of Tim Veg. Can't really get anything done through this section. He's just not quick enough on the acceleration. He can't really get the foot down, but he is right on the back of Tim Veg, and Tim Veg's tyres are not going to be ideal. Warlock says Jay Ghost has the damage on his car from probably the start of the race. So, well, obviously the start of the race, it's lap 1. But you can see, yes, there's a big chunk of his left end plate. Oh, he slammed against the wall there, so that won't do him any good as well. So, yeah, he is going to struggle now. Depends on how much wing he's lost, but he is bashing every wall. Tavo's already got a penalty, and Jagos has gone off the track towards the end of the lap. Is he going to pit? No, he stays out. But that front wing is really costing him time now, as Mill is going to comfortably overtake him. Max Wheatley's also going to... Oh, Jay Ghost is laying everyone through. And he's already dropped outside the top 10 now, Jay Ghost. Verstappen's pit. Verstappen is into the pits on lap 1. What has happened to Verstappen? There is big damage to his front wing, I want to say then. But he is in the pits, and that is not good for him at all. He's out the pits again. I think that was for a front wing change. But now, look at this Mercedes. He is still following closely to the back of that Renault. There is a little battle further behind with the Williams of Motoristi closing up to the back of Ari. Jagos has decided to retire from the session after he led everyone through. And Verstappen has come back out quite far behind in 15th place. He will be 14th once he overtakes Jay Ghost's retired car, but not looking good for him. But here we have Motoristi still trying to close down on Ari, saying that Tarvo has fallen back from Tim Veg a little bit, but Tim Veg's tyres won't last much longer. Oh, lock up from Motoristi there, but he managed to get the car turned in quite well there. And he's still following this Sauber quite nicely. There's actually the other Sauber of Mill catching up with the Williams in the background. But what can Motoristi do to close up? Oh, Tim Veg is already into the pits on lap 2 of this race. So that's not good for Tim Veg. Tim Veg going to drop a whole lot of positions, probably down to 13th, if not behind Verstappen maybe. But now Tarvo into the lead of the race, and Motoristi looked for it into turn 3. Couldn't really get enough alongside of Ari, and now the DRS has been activated for this lap. And yeah, Motoristi does have it. How close is he going to be to the back of Ari? Goes to the inside, good switchback from Motoristi. He's going to be able to keep it. No, Ari just keeps it round the outside. Good defending from Ari. Look at Mill now, closing back up to this group of, this battle, making it a three-way battle. Behind, we've got Max Wheatley. Oh, saying that, Max Wheatley nearly in the wall there, trying to follow West, and he's lost quite a lot of time from that. We also have Zudema going up the inside of Astronauti. He's going to keep this position. Astronauti stays ahead. Very nicely defended by Astronaut. Is going to get forced out there by Zudema. Ultimate goes to the outside, looking for a switch on Zudema. Can't really get it. But now we have the run down Esplanade Drive, and all those positions are going to stay the same. We have Riley in this battle as well at the back, you can see there. But let's go back to the battle for P2. Motoristi still stuck behind Tarvo. Not Tarvo, Ari, sorry. Couldn't really get past in the middle section of the track, but now he's got a good chance with DRS on the main straight. Can he stay? Can he get a good enough run out the final corner? He can. Ari didn't get the best run, but here Motoristi can have a chance at chucking it down the inside. Yellow's in sector 3. Motoristi down the inside. Ari stays round the outside. Who's going to be ahead by the time we exit turn 3? Ari's going to be still ahead, but they're so close to contact there. And Motoristi is going to stay behind. Gets the DRS down the straight. He's as close as he's ever been. He's probably closer than last step. He's going to go to the inside surely again. Ari has the confidence to outbrake him. Motoristi up the inside. They're still side by side. Ari goes a bit wide. And I think Ari is going to hold on to this. He is. Motoristi still there on his inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact, and Motoristi surely through there. Motoristi's through into second place. Great overtake by Motoristi, and now Ari has to stay with him and try and not let his teammate through. These two Saubers really have to work together now to try and get this Williams behind both of them. But it just became a lot more difficult with Motoristi making that overtake. Tarvo, nearly that penalty out of sight. 2.6 seconds up the road already from Motoristi. Motoristi up 4 positions. The biggest gainer so far is Ultimate, up 7 positions from P16. And the biggest loser is Tim Veg, down 10 positions from P2 in qualifying. So those two had very contrasting races. Motoristi a bit wide there as we go under the grandstand, but I think he has Ari a bit covered quite well at the moment. He's closing up to Tavo quite quickly, and Delhi LFC has lagged out the session, so he was in 11th place, but quite far behind the point. Do we have a battle further back? We do. Sridhana still on the back of Astronauti. The two behind him have kind of dropped off, but these two now... with actually Max Wheatley's right there as well. Has he made a mistake? I do not know. But Astronauti goes up the inside of Max Wheatley. Max Wheatley slowing down. Max Wheatley hit a wall? I don't know. He's letting cars through. He's just let Astronauti and Zuidema go through. But Motoristi and Ari are back at it again. And Ari is back ahead of Motoristi just before the point where Motoristi got past Ari. So these two, and actually Mill's dropped off, so I don't know what's happened to Mill. Has he got damage? You can't really see it. I don't think he has. So these two still going at it. Sector 2, Zuidema's crashed. Zuidema is out of this race. What has happened? Oh, he's crashed there. That corner is infamous for a lot of drivers just overestimating it. And actually, Riley has got past Max Wheatley, as Max Wheatley has probably let another driver go. I do not know what's happening with Max Wheatley, but Motoristi and Mill was actually caught back up to this battle, so Mill's still not out of it, but Motoristi's still on the back of Ari. Is he going to be able to challenge on the next lap? And how long can they actually take these tyres? Kyle's actually dropped a long way behind now. I do not know what's happened to Kyle, but he is down in 14th, 54 seconds behind Verstappen. I don't know how far off the leaders he is. Let's have a look. He's 1 minute 9. Well, actually, Tavo's lead now. He's actually 5 seconds. Motoristi gone very wide. Has he got damage? I can't see any. But Mill now on the right, on the back of him. Tavo's managed to pull away from all three of these guys. And actually, Ellen West is right there, still in contention for a podium spot really early on in this race. More yellow flags as Max Wheatley lets Veg go through. There is a lot of damage on the final straight. What's happened there? Was that Max Wheatley? Can't have been. Why is there a lot of damage on the pit straight? I do not know, but Motoristi has been overtaken by Mills at the end of the strip. Motoristi has damage. He is struggling like hell, so I don't know what's happening, but Mill does have the sign that shows he's lagging slightly, and he is lagging slightly, that is true, so we'll have to watch this connection as we go through. But Motoristi got a brilliant move up on for second, but now he's going down to fourth, and yeah, he definitely has, I think it's right side damage on that Williams. It's not going to help him at all, and now he's going to come under attack really from Ellen West behind. Verstappen past the ghost car of Deadly LFC into 11th place now, Verstappen, so not far off the points already. Max Wheatley, who was having a very good start to the race, I think he was 6th place, has now dropped down to 10th and quite far, well, dropping back quite quickly. Motoristi, yeah, he's really struggling, so this is the sector where it's really going to hurt him as well. So welcome for disconnection, but I guess these things happen. But yeah, Motoristi so slow for that final corner, and look, Ellen West has gained what, about half a second on him there, as Toro Rosso closes up to the Williams. These are all cars you'd see battling in real life, the Sauber, the Williams, the Toro Rosso. But yeah, interesting that these guys managed to battle at the front. But now Motoristi without the DRS is under attack from West with the DRS. Is West going to make a move? He is. He's going to get clear of Motoristi as quickly as possible. Motoristi with that front wing damage, he does not want to be stuck behind him, but he's still behind. Motoristi defended very well there, but where is West going to get the opportunity? I reckon it's coming out the hairpin if he's got a chance this lap, but if not, it will have to be on the next lap through that final corner maybe. But we'll have to wait and see as we go on board with the Toro Rosso driver now, as we go on over the Anderson Bridge, and you can see that Williams is locking up quite a lot, and he just hasn't got the driver at the hairpin. Motoristi's got away slightly. Yellow flags in sector 2. I don't know who that is, but it might be Ultimate has lost a lot of time, so it might be Ultimate. Let me just go check. It is Ultimate. He was battling with Tim Veg, and now he is some 10 seconds down the road. He's lost a lot of time. But here we see Verstappen with Max Wheatley. Max Wheatley taps the wall. Verstappen comfortably staying behind him now. He's going to see what he can do down the straight. Is he going to be close enough? I don't think so. But he is gaining. He's gaining on Max Wheatley. He's going to go up the inside. Verstappen on Max Wheatley. And Verstappen is going to get ahead, is he? Max Wheatley coming back. And Verstappen is ahead. So Verstappen back into the top 10. We'll go back with West, who couldn't make an overtake into turn 1. What is this? Ultimate got front wing damage from Tim on the final corner. Oh, that's why all that front wing damage was there then. Okay, but here comes West. He goes to the outside of Motoristi, forces him to the edge of the track. Motoristi is going to back out of that, and West goes a bit wide, but he is going to keep that position. Ultimate has hit, but West up into 4th place and now pushes over after those Saubers if he can. But Motoristi still in a clear 5th place, so if he can pit and get those soft tyres on now, this would be ideal for him. He can not only can he undercut, but he'll also get that fresh front wing and probably stay in that 5th place. So not all over for Motoristi in this race. Oh, the front wing I saw at the final corner was Motoristi. Okay. Okay. That was a lot of front wing then, so that explains why he's losing so much time. But actually, Mill now on the back of his teammate. We're looking at an F2 pushback. I do not know. We are on lap 8, and I think we should be fine, but it's obviously not up to me. It's obviously up to the admins and what they decide. But what is the closest battle really is these two Saubers, which they're not really close at all. Let's be honest. Yeah. Well, actually, Motoristi's the closest battle with LM West, but they're also not particularly close. They're close. It's just about a second. So I would have expected Motoristi to pit very soon. I wouldn't leave it until lap 12 like some of these guys are going to do. I'd probably pit lap 9 or 10. But yeah, he's still out on track. Verstappen pits again. His second pit stop of the race. My stream is lagging. I will just have to check this because my Chrome is not wanting to work. It shouldn't be the whole stream's lagging. I wouldn't have thought, but no, it's not. Okay, my stream is back. I've just refreshed it. There we go. But the Sauber's closing up again. Max Wheatley into the pits. And you can see LM West in the distance there with Motoristi just behind. Motoristi actually not losing too much time to LM West. And yeah, it's staying the same. But Mill is round 6 tenths behind Ari at this point every lap. So it's not really changing between them either. But who pits first? Who's going to pit first? The race leader, 8 seconds ahead, does actually have that penalty, but decides to stay out. Are we going to see one of the Saubers dive into the pit? And if we are, which one will dive in? No, neither of them. LM West, he's going to stay out. Motoristi's going to stay out again, but he's not falling back at all from LM West. He might fall back a bit now, and yes, he is out of DRS range now, so maybe this is the chance for Motoristi really to go into the pits, as he's just lost DRS, and it's not going to get better for him. So maybe this lap we see the Williams driver come into the box and change tyres and that front wing. But Mill still with the DRS on the back of his teammate, just trying to stay with Ari as we look at him now. Lee Sauber's doing very, very good, and I actually think, as it stands, I think Sauber could take the lead of the Constructors' Championship, and as it stands, they will. Sauber will be the Constructors' leaders as it stands by a point, but as we see Astronauti and Riley going side by side after the DRS straight, and Riley is ahead. But Astronauti coming back now, can he get a run into the old Singapore sling, and Riley's in the wall. That looked like desync. That looked like desync, but I cannot tell. Riley is sideways. Tim Veg is through. But Riley's still going with a half a front wing. He's managed to get it turned round well, so fair play to Riley, but I think that was either a big touch from Astronauty or it was desync. Yeah, the Red Bull now limping around really off that front wing. Astronauty, I don't know if he got much damage from that, but Tim Veg now on the back of him. Is Motoristi going to pit this lap? No, he stays out again, but he has got DRS again, so he is closing up to LM West. He goes very wide out that final corner. That is track limits to the extreme, but Tim Veg is going round. Well, he's got past Astronauty. Astronauty doesn't seem to have damage, but well, that was a big incident with him and Riley actually does pit now, so Riley into the pits on lap 11 with that big front wing change to do. Really unfortunate for him, he was having a very good race in P6, but now really out of the running. I want to know where he's going to come out, because Verstappen is coming through the last couple of corners. Riley's coming to the edge of the pit lane, so I think Riley will still come out into 8th place. Look at Verstappen now, he's coming through the final corner, and yeah, Riley is ahead. But how much by? Verstappen goes through. Oh, Riley's only just there, so Verstappen's actually right on the back of him. Is he close enough for DRS? I do not know. That's going to be a tight call between them two. I think he actually will be, so this is a battle we do not want to miss. These two are going probably to the end, both of them, so let's see what Verstappen can do to get past. This is actually quite good for Verstappen. Well, no, he's still quite far behind, but it would have been decent for him, because Falcon has not managed to actually make the race. But Mill actually comes into the pits now. Mill's into the pits. Who else is in? Tarvo is also into the pits. Motoristi's into the pits, so here comes Motoristi. Tarvo into the pits. He's already out of the pits. That's how quickly he was in and out of the pits. But here comes Motoristi. There is the front wing change for Motoristi. Mill's been served. It's done that glitch pit stop again. But Motoristi, is he going to come out? Oh, Astronauti's pit. He is going to come out in 6th place. That is very good for Motoristi. He's only lost 1 place, and that is Tim Veg. So he might get in that back. It's going to be close though. Tim Veg on the softs. He has already pit this race, and he doesn't actually need to pit again. But Tarvo on the back of Tim Veg now. You've got to think that Tarvo needs to get. Well, Tarvo should get past him really quickly. The provisional race leader. Motoristi 11 seconds behind Mills now. That's how much time he lost during the pit stop. But, well, actually, he was quite far behind Mills anyway. It was West. He was only he was only a couple of seconds behind him when he pit. Oh, Tarvo has got a rev glitch. I'm very happy I haven't been on board with him for the whole race. Sounds like an old school F1 car. Not through the corners, obviously, but through the rest of the track, it sounds like an old school F1 car. But what can Tarvo do now? He's going to be stuck behind him probably for the whole of this section of the track. He's going to lose him a bit of time, and Ari comes into the pits now. So Tarvo, you expect Tarvo to come back out into the lead. Will he? That is the real question. West also comes into the pit, so it's between him and Mills really. Who's going to come out? If it starts raining now, it's time to win. Oh, it's Tim's to win, sorry. Sorry, I could not read that. But Tarvo comfortably into the lead. Ari comfortably into provisional second. Mills goes past. But yeah, Ari is quite far up the road, so he's jumped his teammate by quite a bit. I think, yeah, 3 seconds now. West, not too far behind, but Motoristi, what is the gap between Motoristi and West? How much time has Motoristi lost in the pit stop? He's only 6 seconds behind, so He only lost time from the front wing change, actually 5 seconds. So he's not actually all that far behind. So he can start pushing now. Really, he's got the tyres probably to do it. So he can start pushing now to try and close in on Ellen West. You missed the pass for the lead. I did. I am very sorry. But I'm assuming Tarver got him down the straight. Or maybe not. I am so sorry. Lack of concentration does that. But there is a battle further down the field. Three-way battle for P7. Riley goes to the outside. Astronauti's not going to give him much room out there. Verstappen's in that battle with Riley on the ultra softs, the other two on the softs. Verstappen goes down the inside of Riley. Couldn't really get it done. Now has to back out. Riley goes for a lunge on Astronauti, and there was a big chunk of front wing come off Riley there. And that is going to really hamper him and Verstappen through these next couple of corners. Riley, broken front wing. Bit rash, the decision to dive him there. But, yeah, Verstappen now needs to get past him. He's going to be held up. He's going to be held up then for the rest of the race if he cannot get past now. Who has not made a pit stop? Deadly LFC, but he is lagged out the session. So, everyone racing has actually made a pit stop at this stage in the race. But we will have to say Tarvo extending his lead, but his lead wasn't as big as it was before he went into the pits. It's actually over Ari. It's only about 5 seconds now. It's about 8 seconds before the pit stops. So Ari has closed that gap, but I'm gonna go back to that battle for P7 because here comes Verstappen. He's got a good run on Riley. Riley is going to be overtaking that front wing. You could see hampered him through the final corner, and now Verstappen onto the back of Astronauti yet again. And this is going to be probably a cracking battle to watch. 4 attempts between all of them, each way. So can Verstappen slipstream Astronauti? He's already right side by side with Astronauti as we come towards turn 7. Is Verstappen going to be ahead? Yes, he is. Cleanly ahead of Astronauti. Astronauti seemed like he got a tap in the back from Riley, but he did not. I don't think. Oh, Astronauti's round! Astronauti is round. I do not know that there didn't seem to be contact with Riley until after he'd spun. So that looked like Astronauti spun on his own, but I could be mistaken. But that's what it looked like anyway. But that does promote Kyle into the points now. Astronauti still sideways. He can't get that car turned around. He's having to drive backwards. No, he's not. He's driving forwards again. Sorry, got the track the wrong way round. But Verstappen, well, he was ahead of that. But Riley couldn't avoid him. And I think Riley got some more front wing damage for his troubles maybe. Which must not be fun for him. Motoristic... Oh, Astronauti's already left the session, and Astronauti's tyres were on fire. That is the explanation. Motoristi closing slowly up to the back of West, who is doing a very good job in that Toro Rosso. Cloudy Balloons replacement for what I think will be the rest of the season. So we will have to keep an eye on his progress through the rest of the season. But this is a very good way to start as a full team driver. Riley pits for that front wing damage, so yes, he did get more front wing damage. Yeah, it has been bad luck, but yeah, I'm not going to go further than that. Don't ever tell me again that if I win the championship it is because I'm lucky. You've had the rub of the green. You've had the rub of the green with crashes, but it's not because you're lucky. You've avoided incidents, but does not mean you're lucky. Well, in some, but if you win a championship, you can't be called lucky. That is the end of the story. If you win any championship, you probably deserved it, unless you're someone who crashes into everyone every race. Ari getting inside a second of Tim, as we are watching him now. It's about 8 attempts back to that Sauber. But Tim really starting to lose a lot of time. His tyres are obviously a lot older. I think they're 14 laps old compared to about 4 or 5 for these guys. So yeah, he's going to be really struggling around the street circuit. It's going to gain him it's going to lose him so much time in the older tyres. But Ari really has to get past him. Yeah, he's still about 3.5 seconds to the lead. And Tarvi does have that penalty, remember. So this is still a close run to the line. Ari has to get within that 3 seconds really of Tarvo to win this race. I don't know how many races Tarvo has won. Tarvo has won 2 races. Ari has won 4. And Falcon has won 5. So, and who were the others? Alang Dang won 1. And Tim Veg won 1. But at the moment, Falcon has the most wins, with Ari second and Tarvo starting to close up to these guys, putting in some very strong performances. He's actually 4th in the championship after only, well, when did he join? He joined around 4, but also Ari. These two are quite even throughout the season in terms of wins and, well, just picking up points in general. But Ari has genuinely been just more consistent than Tarvo, and been able to pick up about 20 more points than him. But Ari getting right onto the back of Tim Veg now. It's about 4 tenths as we go into the DRS detection zone. Down the straight, surely Ari is close enough. He goes to the outside. Ooh, I always think that's quite a dangerous place for a DRS zone to be. But he goes around the outside, and Tim Veg, it has been overtaken here. Ultimate has had a spin, and that is a lot of front wing missing from that Haas. Kyle now into 8th, and actually Verstappen up to 7th. So it's all going Verstappen's way at the moment. Obviously, the start of the race wasn't very good for him, but he's picking up positions now fairly quickly. No real battles on track at the moment, but Ari is 4 seconds away from Tarvo now, and yeah, he's 1.5 off winning. Ultimate does pit. That is going to promote Max Wheatley and Riley into P9 and 10 respectively. Ultimate is going to drop out of the points from that mistake. I think he might have overheated the tyres, because obviously a lot of people are struggling with that right now. But yeah, we're at 20. It's 20 past 7. We have F2 later. It was meant to be in 35 minutes, but depending on how long this race goes on, we might have to delay that. So I will keep you informed on that, so you can know when F2 is coming. But we must focus on F3 for now. Ari, as Warlock has just put in the chat, does not have a warning, but Tarve does have the penalty, which he got on lap 1, I want to say. I think he got it on lap 1 or 2. So it was very, very early on in this race. And another one could be absolutely cost him everything in this race. I think, lap 1. My suspicions were correct, as I was very surprised at the time. A lot of wing damage. Yeah, there's been a lot of wing damage in this race. A lot. But that is Tarvo's car, you can hear, just revving itself to death. Probably not healthy for that engine. Not healthy for that engine at all. But Codemasters decided that engine wear doesn't exist online, and that this glitch can happen. Tarvo is one warning from another penalty. So that would put Ari in control of the race at that point. But Tarvo does seem to be pulling away, so who knows? Who knows who's going to win this race? There's still another 12 laps to sort out before we know who's going to win. And actually, Motoristi has he's closed that gap massively. He's within a second now of LM West, and it's actually 6 tenths. So, is he going to be close enough on this lap into turn 7 to have a pot at trying to overtake LM West for 5th place. Our motorist, he's done very well. He's got those tyres probably in the perfect tyre temperature range, and he's right on the back of that Toro Rosso now. Is he going to be close enough down the straight? Not the best camera angle for to give us, and no, he is not close enough. But will he be close enough by the end of next lap? We'll have to wait and see. But he is closing up very quickly, and that Toro Rosso might be struggling with a bit of tyre temperatures. I do not know. That number 70 Williams does look quite nice on that car, that number. But he is, he's looking for any opportunity that he can get. Blue flags are out for that the ghost car of the other Toro Rosso, Deadly LFC, who unfortunately lagged out of this session. And the other, what's the word? The other car that isn't in this session right now that's still going round is Astronauty, in 12th in that Ferrari. But Motoristi makes his way past that ghost car. He did actually go a bit sideways there for a second, but he's managed to keep it going. And now Motoristi still trying to push to stay with LM West. But look at this section of the track. He just flies through this section of the track. And he's right on the back of that Toro Rosso now. 3/10 the gap. Is he close enough to make a move? He's had to lift slightly through the final corner. Maybe he couldn't see what he was doing, or maybe he just got too much dirty air. But that ghost car would not have helped at all. And Motoristi lost a little bit of ground when he didn't need it at all. 7/10 back now. That is a lot of time to lose while trying to get 5th place. So Motoristi will try again. I think he doesn't have the best straight line speed, but that's not surprising around Singapore. Sorry, I needed a drink. This race is tiring me out. Octavo still with a lead of 4.9 seconds, still provisionally first until maybe he gets that other penalty that he is so close to. But this camera angle is so bad. I can literally just see the number 70 and whatever is behind Motoristi. But Motoristi now very close to the back of West, and he does not go for it. 3/10 the gap. He is extremely close to the back of that Toro Rosso. But he really just can't find a spot to make that move happen. And he's lost a lot of time through that section. Following that Toro Rosso. Not the best through that final sector. I'll tell you that. The dirty air does start to kick in. But this is where he normally flies. Will he get such a good run out of here this time? He's not ridiculously close. He's not like last lap. But he gets a decent run for the final corner this time. He's not going to... He's going to be fairly close to that Toro Rosso as they go down the straight. 3/10 the gap. Is he going to be able to make it get it done this time as we come towards turn 4 and 5? And he is right on the back of Toro Rosso. He's not going to go for it here because the Toro Rosso would just get him back down the straight. But he's now going to have DRS. 2/10 behind. Here comes Motoristi on West. Is he going to go to the inside? Motoristi's going to have to go to the outside as West covers the inside. Motoristi round the outside is going to get the move done for P5. Fantastic move from Motoristi to go around the outside of turn 7 and holds it into turn 8, and he is ahead. So now he has to push on, try and catch Mill in P4. But a very good overtake from Motoristi indeed, and West is being slightly left behind now. Falcon has left the session again. I didn't even know he rejoined. But Motoristi into the top 5 now. I think he's still gained 1 place from the start of this Grand Prix. And actually the closest battle now is between Max Wheatley and Kyle JS04. Better, also known as Better Than Sniper. Oh, Max might have made some contact there. That was very, very close as they came through turn 4. But I didn't see any damage. But Max up the inside now. Is he going to hold that position? I think he will. Kyle's tyres are very old on those Ultra Softs, I want to say. They're very, very old. Let's have a look. Oh no, they're not Ultra Softs, they're Softs, but 17 laps either way. That is very old tyres. Tim Veg, 19 lap old Softs. And the others have got 10 and 9 lap old Softs. So he is the odd one out of those bunch. And Mill now on the back of Tim Veg as we speak. But can't get the movement. So this is just going to help Motoristi at this point. As it's going to hold Mill up a lot while these guys battle. As you can see, Motoristi slightly in the background. Oh no, it's not. It's Ultimate actually. It's Ultimate in the background. But Motoristi can't be far behind him. There's also Riley just in front of these two. So they're going to have to negotiate this lap traffic of P10. It's only one car. Also, don't forget, rain is still expected to fall. So Tim Veg is definitely not completely out of this. But we have no official time of when the rain will come in this race. But we will have to wait and see. If it does not come enough and Tim Veg is left out there on the softs, it's going to really hurt him. Those softs are going to be absolutely terrible at the end of the race, especially in rain. Ultimate's managed. Oh, he's retired. I just don't know how. Has he given up? Or has he binned it? Look at Motoristi. Motoristi now 3.7 seconds behind Mill. So he's going, and Ari has actually lost a lot of time to Tavo. 6.6 now. As they come through the beginning of the lap. Now Mill right on the back of Tim Veg again as they come through turn 5 onto the straight. Does he have enough straight line speed this time to get past that Renault? He's going to pull to the the outside, and Tim Veg once again is going to hold on to it. So Mill cannot get this moved in. Motoristi still there, and Ultimate did retire underneath the grandstand, and I think that's where I thought he was, so unfortunate for him. But Mill just can't get those moved in, and look at the gap between him and Motoristi now, 3.4. You can actually see Motoristi in the background there now. So, and this is not going to help them at all as they catch up to the back of Riley in P10. He is going to let them through as he pulls to the side now. Oh, Motoristi having a bit of a tank slapper on the exit of turn 13. But now Salbert still stuck behind the Renault of Tim Veg. He was done an unbelievable job to pit on lap 2 and take all these tyres all the way to lap 23 so far without losing as much, without losing as many positions as he could have. Still going very strongly with 7 laps to go. He's in a very strong position. Tavo coming through turn 1, and you can see, coming at the exit of turn 3, and Ta'ari's just gone through turn 1. Mill will go up the inside of Tim Veg, but Tim Veg around the outside. He's going to lose the position but Tim Veg now has the DRS, and look at Motoristi now, 2 seconds behind, 1.8. These two battling has really gained Motoristi a lot of time, and look at Tim Veg now. He now has the slipstream, the DRS. Is he going to be able to overtake? I do not think he is. And Tim Veg has lost that position, and Mill is now away into P3. Motoristi there needs to get past Tim Veg as quickly as possible before the rain comes. Because if the rain does come, and I know what I've heard about Tim, he is a master in the wet conditions. So Motoristi will want to get past him as quickly as possible. But he does not want to let Mill get out of his sight. Mill obviously on the final podium spot for now. And that is something Motoristi will be aiming for. But Motoristi closing up to the back of Tim Veg, 1.2 seconds the gap. And I reckon by the end of this lap, he probably will have DRS. He is in DRS range already. So quickly, this is turning into a very good stint for Motoristi. Tavo 7.5 seconds ahead now. That is probably him secure at the moment in first place, unless the rain just throw a curveball at us. Ari in second, 6.5 seconds ahead of his teammate. But it's this battle for P3 that's like it's kind of spread apart, but it is a battle. Motoristi named Veg, and he needs to get this move done. Lap 4, it started raining, so it's already started raining apparently. It has started raining, and Motoristi up the inside forced his way past Tim Veg. Tim Veg round the outside of turn 3. Is he going to be able to hold that? Motoristi is going to drop back behind him again. So, and look at West now. West right on the back of these two. So this is not good for either of them. But is he going to make use of the DRS while it lasts? Motoristi pulls to the outside. Tim Veg very good on the brakes into this corner. But Motoristi round the outside gets that move done for 4th place. And now he pushes on. 2.5 seconds the gap ahead. Oh, Tim Veg very close to the wall there. West had to kind of take avoiding action slightly there. Riley into the pits. Kyle back into the points. Verstappen still 7th. That group of cars is very far behind. But look at West now. 0.2 position. And this is exactly what Tim Veg will have not wanted. His tyres are so old in this condition. In these conditions, it's going to be horrific. He's going to have hardly any grip round there on these soft tyres as it starts to come down with rain. And I think we are probably going to end this race on the intermediate tyres, but it just depends who has the pace. And Tim Veg needs to not lose that much time in these conditions. I don't think it's going to be time for Inters this lap. It doesn't. Tavo stays out. Ari will also stay out. So I think dries are good for at least another lap. But I don't know how much longer they are going to be that good. But West still on the back of Tim Veg. He needs to get this move done because we know how good Tim Veg can be. Tim Veg can be in the wet conditions. The DRS open from West. He's not going to go for a move into turn 1. He's a bit too far back, but he holds on to it. And he will go, looks to the outside of turn 3. Will he get a good enough drive off turn 3 to challenge into turn 4 and 5? No, he does not. So, his chance now comes down the DRS straight. Can he do what Motoristi did the lap before and get past Tim Veg on this DRS straight? He's very close to the back of Tim Veg. Goes to the inside of that kink, as did Motoristi. Tim Veg round doesn't have the grip on the brakes. Oh, West has gone sliding off the corner and it's off the track. Tim Veg is going to be side by side with him. Ellen West gave the wall a tap. Tim Veg still there. They are still side by side and Tim Veg is ahead again. So not good for West, who made that mistake into the corner, just braking slightly too late into turn 7. And that has lost him that position that he could have got. I think he's losing the back end quite a lot now on those tyres. And it looks like it could be time for the intermediates. But, oh, Tim Veg very close to the wall. Ellen West very close to going into him. I think it is definitely time for intermediates. These guys are sliding around everywhere. The front lot are doing very well to keep going, but I think it should be time for intermediates. Tavo very close to the wall. Tavo is heading into the pit lane, so it is time for the intermediates. But will surely the Sauers will not stack. They are far enough. There's a big enough gap between them. They shouldn't stack when they come into the pit lane. Oh, Ari going a bit wide into the pit lane, but he just manages to get it in there. Tim Veg now down in 6th. That is, he's lost what? In this stint, he's lost 5 positions just before the rains come. There's only going to be about 4 or 5 laps on these intermediates. So this is the critical point of the race. Oh, look at how much Tim Veg closed up to the back of Ellen West there. But this is critical for the race. Is Motoristi going to get held? He is going to get held. He's got held by both the Renault and the Toro Rosso. That is not good for Motoristi at all. And he's going to lose a lot more time to Mill than he probably should have when they exit the pit lane. And Tim Veg Tim Veg has managed to jump Ellen West in the pits. Don't know what happened to Ellen West, but he has lost a lot of time to Tim Veg. And Tim Veg now on the back of Motoristi. So Motoristi now has to look behind him instead of in front, as there's they're very close in front. There are yellows in sector 2 and it is Kyle going very slowly out of the hairpin. Has he hit the wall? I don't think he has, but I just don't think he has any grip. Ari did actually gain a bit of time on Tavo, so Tavo now not far from actually, if he gets that another penalty, he could lose this race, but we will have to see who is better in the rain. But Motoristi, Tim Veg is very close to Motoristi now. Well, it's about a second, but he is gaining every time they go through a corner. Bit of a wall tap there from Tim Veg. This is why I said he's an expert in the wet conditions. He is going to probably reel that gap in. No offense to Motoristi, but look at Tim Veg. He just seems to have that extra nerve to push everywhere. He pushed, I think he was nearly flat out through that Anderson Bridge section in the wet. So that takes some guts, really. He was sliding everybody but he managed to do it and managed to gain some time from it. So fair play to him as they come now through the final section of the track. How much time can Tim gain? This is not a fun section in the wet at all. This section seems to go on forever in the wet. But now we see them. Tavo has started lap 28 of this Grand Prix. 3 more laps once the end of this lap is completed. But Tim Veg, 5th place, is trying to get back up to Motoristi. Motoristi 7 seconds behind Mill, so he really hasn't got the pace. And Ari now is within that 6-second gap of Tavo. So if Tavo gets another penalty, it is race critical, and Ari will take that provisional lead. But it is very, very marginal at the moment to who is going to win this race. But Tavo, still one warning from that penalty, I want to say. If Warlock can get me updated on that, that would be very nice. But still, Tim Veg cannot overtake down the straight. There is no DRS, so that is probably the reason why. You can see, I think that was Max Wheatley in the background there at turn 14, which is adjacent to turn 8. They're literally right next to each other. But Tim now still following Motoristi. He's actually lost 3 positions in this race, as he started in 2nd place. Tim has damage, and he does have a lot of damage, but he still managed to keep with Motoristi. So this is very good driving from Tim indeed, to be managing to stay with Motoristi in this kind of conditions with that front wing. Ellen West falling back 4 seconds behind now, but still a very good drive from him. But yeah, all eyes on Tavo, really. Max Wheatley has retired from the session. I haven't really got anyone near him. Kyle is very far behind. Oh, there he is. There he is at the exit of turn 3. His teammate nearly went into him. Very close from Tavo. Nearly hit the back of his own teammate, who was halfway across the track at turn 3. But he's just put it in the wall there. Like Ocon was put in the wall in real life. It's exactly the kind of same incident, probably without the person to put him in the wall. I didn't see anyone around him, but there could have been. Who knows? But Tim Veg not gaining as much now on Motoristi, and oh god, I'm so fuzzy. This has worn me out before I've even done my race, which is not good. But Tavo still leading this race, but 5.3 seconds the gap. He has to be extremely careful. He can't go too slowly that he loses his gap by at least 3 seconds, because then he'll be overtaken on penalties anyway. But he has to avoid getting that other penalty, because he will be overtaken as it stands. Who have we got? Who else is in the points? Riley has taken 9th place, and he is the final one of the drivers actually still going in this race, as Deadly LFC and Astronaut have disconnected. But there is Motoristi, 6.6 seconds behind Mills now, so he is closing up slightly again, and the threat of Tim has kind of fallen off with this front wing damage kind of hampering him now. It's kind of feeling the effects. But 2 more laps of this Endurance Grand Prix, which we had to restart, which is not good round here. It's long enough as it is. But yeah, the battles have kind of fizzled out. But the interesting one will be Tavo. So I think we are going to look at Tavo for the last two-ish laps. I don't really see any other overtakes going on. So we will just follow Tavo. He needs to avoid one warning for a penalty. Let me just show you that, guys. Yeah, he's still one warning off a penalty. Oh, actually, no. He got a warning on... Oh. Okay, so he's had enough warnings for a penalty. Tim Veg has got a penalty now. But Tavo has had enough warnings to get himself another penalty. But somehow he has avoided it. Not sure about that. That's just the game, isn't it? But 4.4 seconds the gap now. So Ari really pushing now. He's trying to get that gap under 3 seconds. He's got 1.4 seconds to get in a lap and a sector. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But can he just put the pressure on slightly so that Tavo makes a mistake? That is the real question. He is gaining a lot in every corner, really. Ari is gaining a hell of a lot on Tavo right now. So, is Tavo about to lose this race lead on penalties? It's 4 seconds now as we're about to go across the line to start the final lap of this endurance marathon of a race at Singapore. 3.8 seconds now. This is going to be so close between Tavo and Ari. One of his warnings was for crossing the pit lane exit. Okay, that's probably why he didn't get a penalty then. But Ari is there now. He is closing in on what could be another win. But is Tavo just going to hold on to it? We don't know. Tavo, 3.7 as we end the first sector. But the first sector is all straight lines. Now the corners is where Ari has found a lot of his time on Tavo. See, it's jumped up to 3.8. Is Ari going to have enough to make 8 temps, 9 temps in this last lap? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But 3.7 now the gap as we come up to the old Singapore Sling with Tavo. 3.6. It's closing all the time. And Ari just seems to gain more and more when we're not even watching him. We're just watching Tavo. Tavo gained a little bit there, but how much is Ari going to reel in this final sector? Well, I do not know. This is going to be tight for the finish line. 3.5 down the straight. Tavo gained a bit more time, but in the straight line, Tavo is gaining a lot more than Ari is, and I'm wondering maybe that might be down to ERS. But we will find out as we're coming through the final sector of this race. Tavo still leading officially by about 4 tenths of a second as we come through the final chicane of this track. Is he going to hold on to this? Oh, it's 3 seconds. Is he going to hold on to this? Who knows? Tavo to the line. He crosses it in first. Where is Ari going to be? Is he going to be first? He is not by 2 tenths of a second. Ari misses out on first place. That is a very, very tight finish on penalties. Ari, unfortunate, he nearly had that in the last sector, but he's going to have to settle for second place. Mill now is going to cross the line in third place. Is he going to hold on to it? I do not know the penalty situation, but I just don't know. Motoristi is going to come across the line in fourth, and yeah, he actually loses that to Tim Veg. Motoristi had more penalties than Tim Veg, so Tim Veg takes fourth place with that half front wing. Ellen West crashed before he crossed the line, but he does finish the race in sixth place. Very good race from him. Verstappen is trying to lap Kyle. Verstappen is in 7th place. He's lapping 8th place. What? So, Verstappen was in the middle of nowhere. Verstappen managed to lap the car directly behind him, which is some feat, I have to say. But Verstappen crosses the line in 7th place. Kyle is going to cross the line in 8th. A lap down from 7th. And here comes Riley, who I think might be 2 laps down, actually. I'm not sure. No, I think he's only 1. But here he comes through the final sector of the lap. He's going to take away 2 points. When did Max crash? When did Max crash? That is something I now need to know. I need to know when Max Wheatley crashed out of this race. He crashed out on lap 29. I think he will get points for that. So I think Max Wheatley might take 10th because of the 2 inactive cars. That would promote him to 10th, I think. So we'll have to see. But there is your race winner. Tavo wins his 3rd race of the season. Ari 2nd, gains 18 points on the championship leader. That means the championship lead is now 65 points. And there is the other Sauber. I think the Saubers now take the lead of the Constructors' Championship because of Astronauti's disconnection and Golden Falcon's disconnection. I think Sauber take the lead of the Constructors by a point, and that is a rarity. Well, probably not in this league, but in a lot of places. It is a finish 1-2-3, and if Motoristi hadn't got his penalty, it would have been a 1-2-3-4 for Finland. But here we have Tavo 1st place, Ari 2nd, missing out by 0.2 of a second. It was so close. Milton 3rd, Tim Veg 4th, Motoristi 5th, West 6th, 7th was Verstappen, Kyle in 8th, Riley, the last of the finishers, in 9th. Delhi OFC and Astronauts both lagged out the session 10th and 11th. Max Wheatley was 12th, but we have a discussion whether he takes that 10th place because of the disconnected cars. And then the rest of the retirements were Ultimate, Zudema, tell me if I'm saying that wrong, Jay Ghost and Ehenen. That has been a very, 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 very long Grand Prix. I am exhausted. Pretty much 2 hours of commentary. I was not prepared for that. And we have F2 following this within 10 minutes, I would have thought. But we will have to see. I think we're starting at normal time. So F2 will start at normal time in about 10 minutes time. So Michael, I think, is commentating, and he will see you there.